Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the rapport system. Now, the rapport system, I don't think it's too complicated, but there are quite a lot of different parts to it that I think people quite often might overlook and end up missing out on. So I'm going to try to cover everything that the rapport system in Lost Ark has today, break it down for you, show you some of the best people you should be going to get rapport from, show you some of the rewards, explain how you can get rapport items, and just in general cover it. If there's any questions you have about the rapport system or about Lost Ark in general, please just let me know in the comments. And if you like these type of videos, please subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be putting out daily content like this to help you guys have more fun with Lost Ark and understand it better. Now, rapport. Let's get into it. First of all, rapport. You can basically see anyone who you can get rapport with has a love heart icon. So, here, Nia doesn't say she's got a love heart because she's got a quest right now. But this person next to her also can get rapport. Punica, like, that's the 1100 zone. It's the tier 3 one. There's a lot of different rapport people here. But when you go talk to someone with rapport, there's two very easy and free ways you can get rapport with them. When I say free, I mean FREE, not free as in the number. You can play an instrument. So this means you play one of the songs that you know. I've not acquired the Heavenly Harmony song yet. I've been trying for the last few weeks to get it from Adventure Island. It is quite annoying and quite hard to get. But learning as many songs as you can from different places is a good way to get sheet music that's going to get you a free rapport. You can see here the daily song play count. This is roster wide. You can't do 5 songs on this character, then 5 songs on all. It's only across your whole roster. If you have Crystalline Aura, you can do 1 extra a day. Not a big deal, but it's a nice little perk. So here you go. I'll play the song. Sing near. Well, it's not singing, it's playing near a little song. You can see it going up. She seems happy enough about it. This song seems to be taking a while. And there it goes, 350 rapport with her. She does the fist pump. She's really happy. I'm happy the rapport's going up. Another way is to do an emote. Now we're doing the Lili dance here. Spoiler if you've not got here yet, but the Lili dance is pretty fun. This one's quite a long dance, I think. So bear with me. Some of them are very quick. Some of the more harder to acquire emotes and songs are available with some of the rapport NPCs, but they do give up to like 400 rapport. But you can see there, I've got 700 rapport like that. Now, ultimately, the only way you're really going to gain rapport quick is by giving gifts. I've got lots of different gifts here that I've been getting. There's a variety of ways you can get gifts. The easiest way, but it is expensive, is to go to the store. Don't click enhancement, rec, whatever the rec stands for. Click Wartorn/trade skills. This is in Mary's secret shop. And then you look here. I always buy the legendary rapport chests, the epic rapport selection chests, and the, where is it? It will be there at some point. There's normally some, where is it? There's normally like a 5 rapport one. There you go, epic rapport chest, 5 of them. They normally sell more of them. The store's just updated recently. It updates every 6 hours. So I'm going to buy this one. This is one of the best things you can buy, in my opinion, from Mary's store, because it's not easy to get rapport. And it doesn't cost real money. People say, oh, it's blue crystals, Zell, so it's going to cost real money. Not true. You can go to the currency exchange, click buy crystals, and 10 times a day you can exchange gold for blue crystals. So ultimately, 95 crystals right now is going to cost 568 gold. So, what I just bought was 83 crystals. That's costing about 500 gold. Not cheap. But a legendary rapport chest, I open it, it just gives me a random one. You can see there, Red Moon Tears. It gives me, I'm not going to use it, but it would give me 2,000 rapport with Nia. You can see some of the purple ones, these are the epic ones, give different levels of rapport. So I'm going to show you something with Nia. You can press Alt plus N. And here, this comes up with the rapport people from every place. So you can see here the rapport for literally every zone in the game. If I click on Nia and go to preferred gift, I can see there the gifts that she likes more. So a lot of the ones at the bottom give 300 rapport. You can see here, this one gives 350, but you'd have to have a certain level of charisma or something. And a good example of this would go to sailing voyages is Nineveh. Nineveh's preferred gift, you can get 450 rapport with the divine tier or Pagio, I don't know. You're probably thinking, well, yeah, but Zel, when I get rapport items, it just gives you random ones. That's where the selection chests come in. So you can see here, I've got loads of epic rapport selection chests available. So when I'm trying to get Nineveh rapport, I would just go select the one that gives 450. So it's optimizing the gifts that you get. You can get these rapport gifts from all sorts of places. Get them from the store. You can get them from islands. Islands are a really good way of getting them quite often. The Shadow Moon Market Owl gives about 5,000 rapport worth of chests, amongst other things. You can get them from the daily logins. So, where was it? You can see there we got 10 for the 11th day. You get 3 legendary ones on day 16. And then on day 20, you get the best rapport gift. That is 10k worth of rapport. That is a lot of rapport. That goes a long way. So you've seen there how you talk to them and get rapport like that. But remember, that is limited. So you might want to target certain people with that. The other way is you can see here on the map, it's like this pink icon. It's an exchange icon. Exchange rapport. So I'm going to go here and show you that. Play the Song of Triport to move about quicker. So we get here. And you can see here now, I've got Providence Stones. You've probably seen Providence Stones and wonder how you get them. If you don't know how many you've got, you can see there. Or you can click this, show currency inventory, token items, collectible, and then you can see how many you've got. What you do, you can buy skins with them. Some people might want to do that. But what I've been doing is, I've been buying these. I buy rapport chests. So I want this one. I buy 3, that's all I can afford. I open them. Ideally, you want to get the legendary, because that's 2k worth of rapport, when these are like 300. So hopefully we'll get lucky. We didn't get lucky. But you do quite often. I've opened 10 before and got 2 or 3 legendaries in one go, which is really nice. But that's a good, easy way of getting rapport items. Now, what are some of the benefits of rapport? Are you just making friends of them for the sake of it? No. You can get some really good things with them. One element of rapport is the adventurous tome. So you press N to get that up. You can see there I've done 52.5% of Pudica. Rapport works towards completing a zone. And when you complete a zone, you get all sorts of rewards. Pudica's got the best ones. You get a legendary rapport item there. Stat increase item, 30 Phoenix Plumes. A masterpiece, the song which allows you to get more Bakoko seeds here. A secret map, that's the sea bounties. An invitation from the Lili Merchant Association. That's someone who's a stronghold vendor. A great skill potion. That's really good. That's 6 skill points. That's something long term I really want to work towards. An Albion statue. That's a structure you can put inside your stronghold that just looks cool. And then the Ignia token. Ignia tokens, they're quite hard to get because you have to 100% the zone. But look at some of the stuff you can get. You get a great skill potion. You can get a Bifrost key. Those are really good. You can get 2 legendary cards, a cool title. You can get a structure. And ultimately, if you complete every zone, you get this. It's like a unicorn type battle almost. It's pretty cool. But you're going to need to do rapport to do that. Rapport, some zones don't need every rapport person in that continent. To see who you need, you hover over rapport. And then you can see here in Pudica, it's 8 people. I've 100%ed a couple of zones, like Reformis. If you look there, there's only 2 people here that need rapport. So it's a bit easier to do that there. But if you want to complete zones, you do need to get rapport. So it's important for that to work towards some of the better rewards. Another element of rapport is the actual rewards that specific people give. They give all sorts. So let's look at Reformis. Neria gives silver, her card, engravings, but more importantly, the charisma potion. There's also going to be, for some of the harder people to rapport with who give better rewards, you're going to have a cut-off point where you need a certain level of charisma, wisdom, courage, what's the other one called? Or kindness. Skins are a way to get these. You can see here the Naruni hat gives charisma and courage on the Omen skin. You can buy some skins for quite cheap off the market, but these, if you equip them, do give you some of the virtues that are going to help you do certain rapport. Because with rapport people, you can see that I've got a pink quest for Nia. To get past a certain point with rapport people, you do need to do quests with them. And some ones need a certain level of virtue before you can do those quests. Some of the quests are pretty cool. Nineveh has some really cool quests with some of the different guardians, and some of the cutscenes are really good. So I would recommend Rapport people just for the cutscenes and quests you can get. They're pretty cool in terms of that, and gives you quite a little bit of extra lore surrounding them. Some people, there is like a cut-off point where if you don't have enough of a virtue, you can't progress anymore until you've done the quest. So what people do is they know the cut-off point. I'm not going to go through every single person at the cut-off point, but they save up a bunch of legendary gifts and give them all in one go, so they don't have to get the virtue to do the quest. One thing I would say is that I target specific rapport people one at a time and work on their rapport before I move on to the next. That way I itemize them. I do try and make sure I'm using my 5 or 6, because I've got Chrysanora, songs and dances or emotes a day, just to make sure I'm using that, because that's free. I may as well optimize that. I'm not going to go through and say how much rapport each person needs, but I'll show you an example of how rapport can be a little bit different here. We'll show you this, and then I'll show you some of the best people that you should be targeting with rapport, and that'll be the video. So you can see here for Nia, to go from neutral to amicable is 2 levels. She needs 1500 for level 2. Then amicable, friendly, there's 3 levels each, and then when you get trusted, you get all of her rewards. There is another level with a few people, for example, in Arfentine, you've got Sasha. I'm trusted with her, but there's affection. So if you want Sasha to be your waifu, then you need to get the affection. There's not many like that. I think, I can't remember her name, Quiana in Vern, I think, has that as well. This person here, though, only needs 100. Only needs 100 to get the first bit. We'll play an instrument. So the Elegy of Serenity, and watch what happens here. Remember, Nia needed 1500 just for the second level of neutral. Let's see how much Haria needs. She only needs 200. So she needs nearly 8 times less rapport for the second level than Nia does. But why is that? Let's look at the rewards. So Nia, she gives 80,000 silver just for getting normal to amicable. She gives 1,400 gold just for getting to friendly. Oh no, sorry, just for getting to amicable. If you get to friendly, she gives Nia's epic card. That's pretty nice. A lot of rapport people as a reward do give the card. She gives a stat increase potion. It's not that big a deal. She gives a charisma potion at trusted, which is big. But the really big part, she gives an Omnium Star. Omnium Stars are some of the best rewards in the game. If you look here, if you get 6 Omnium Stars, you get a great skill potion. Never mind the legendary rune, the great skill potion earlier. And to get that, you need to get the Omnium Star off Nia. So what I tend to do is I tend to pick particular rapport people, NPCs, who've got rewards I want. So let's look at Shana. She can give a legendary or epic. Make sure you read it properly. Engraving, but it's random, so it's not very good. Good silver. Her epic card. A lot of gold. So it's kind of nice. But there's no rewards there that are like really special that I'm thinking I really need. I like to go for rewards, generally speaking, that work to some of these. One of the ways you can quickly look through this, if you don't want to look through each individual rapport person, like you can literally just do this, where you just go from the top and click this and look for each one. But that is going to take you a long time. A quick way to do it, you could go to Masterpieces collection status and look here, and it'll come up with something that'll say rapport. Let's have a look. So there, rapport, blue-eyed Calvasis, Hypnos Eyes. I think there's another one somewhere for Masterpiece. That might be the only rapport one, actually. I don't know. Yeah, that's the only rapport one for that. Another thing you can do, you can use the codex, which we talked about in yesterday's video. And if you want to look for, say, a charisma potion or kindness, you can look through these and find a rapport one. So we're going to find one. there, Rapport, Lutera Castle, Fire Raid. So Fire Raid, if you get a certain level of Rapport, you get a kindness potion. So if you need to get the virtue to talk to some of the NPCs for Rapport, you might want to go and find, okay, if I go to this NPC and get Rapport with them, I can get a kindness potion, which will boost it. Some of the ones that I'd really recommend if we look through them. Fire Raid is really good. Fire Raid gives his legendary card, which goes towards the Lost Wind Cliff set, which is probably the second best DPS card set in the game. He gives a kindness potion and some decent gold coins. Who else is there? Mocha Mocha's pretty good. He gives his own emote, good card XP. And he gives a card which goes towards the Forest of Giants, which is a pretty good card set for supports. Annika doesn't really have anyone good. Sasha's really good. Sasha gives a giant heart, which is really important. She also has some pretty good quests and cut stories. Cut scenes even. Lots of gold as well. I think for the affection tier, though, it's quite hard to get. And probably not worth it, to be honest. Northern, Earline, gives a decent mix of stuff. Nothing there that I think is absolutely vital, but some pretty cool stuff. Shushai doesn't really have anyone too good. Azina gives her legendary card, which goes towards the Light of Salvation, which is the best card set in the game for DPS. So that's definitely something to work towards. Yord, he gives his set, a card which goes towards the Romanticist set. That's pretty nice when it comes to movement speed. Phaeton doesn't really have anyone too good. Nia's really good here for the Omnium Star Charisma Potion. What does that? Does Albion give anything good? A bit of gold. Then some of the Sailing Voyages ones are pretty good. Nineveh, that's the one I'm working on at the moment, but you need a lot. You need 310 of each virtue to keep going with her. But ultimately, she gives a lot of gold, but then she gives an island token, a legendary card towards the Light of Salvation set, a Giant's Heart. A lot of the Sailing Voyages are really good because they give island tokens. Blackfang gives an island token if you max Rapport with her. Calvacius is one of the best. He gives a Masterpiece, a Giant's Heart, and an Island Soul, plus his card. That is some really good stuff. He's also not as expensive in terms of you don't need as much Rapport with him as some of the others. Toto Elders gives an Island Soul. Zenri gives an Island Soul. Tema gives an Island Soul. Tanae gives a secret map. Samley, secret map. Puppa gives a secret, gives an Island Soul for not Bamboo Island. Panda Island. And then Beatrice is also very good. She gives a Giant's Heart plus her legendary card, which goes towards a decent little set and a Charisma Potion. So there's some really good Rapport gifts and rewards you can get. Long term, if you really don't want to spend anything and you just want to do the emotes and songs, you can do it, but it's going to take you a long time. I do think it's a good use of gold to convert it into crystals at the store, at the currency exchange, and then go to this side of Mary Shop and buy a Rapport chest. But if you don't want to do that and want to save your gold, then you can use some of the ways I've said. Use the codex, use the Alt plus N menu, find out here who you need to get to do the adventure. Rapport is a really good way of learning more about the game as well with lore, getting really good rewards, and working towards long-term progress for your account. Hopefully I've cleared everything up. Ended up being a bit longer video than I expected, but I wanted to make sure that I covered everything. I don't want to do these videos and then leave half of it out, so I want to go into detail and give you guys lots of info. Appreciate you guys watching this video. If you've got any questions, always please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Helps support me a lot. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.